Hi, I'm Ichi, represent Redefining Affordance via Computational Rationality. Affordance refers to the action possibilities offered in the environment, which is a fundamental concept in HCI and design. While the term is widely known, HCI researchers have struggled to clearly define it and explain how we perceive it. The challenge of understanding affordance started from the very beginning. Gibson coined the term affordance and simply argued that it can be directly perceived. Researchers in ecological psychology further developed two distinct and conflicting views of affordance. The property-based view stated that affordance is inherent property of the environment, while the relation-based view argued that affordance emerges from the relation between the actor and the environment. The concept was then introduced to HCI and design, and soon researchers noticed various challenges. First, they found that the original theory cannot properly explain the misperceived affordances, which are the scenarios where the perception misaligns with the actual affordances. Furthermore, affordance has diverse and expanding meanings when it is introduced to complicated interactions. Novel categories emerged, such as digital, sequential, and virtual affordances. Moreover, affordance in social contexts, such as social and cultural affordances, have even more diverse meanings, require more categories. Overall, while the concept of affordance has been developed and expanded over decades, we see fundamental issues that need to be addressed. First, we still lack of a clear definition, especially concerning the ambiguity between the actual and perceived affordances. Secondly, the existing theories still fail to explain how we perceive and adapt affordance perceptions. Finally, we need a generalized framework or theory to unify the existing categories. We argue that to overcome these challenges, we should shift away from Gibson's direct perception view. Instead, we propose a novel theory based on computational rationality. We argue that affordance is not directly perceived from the external environment, but inferred from a constructed internal environment. This is an illustration of Gibson's view, where the organisms can directly perceive affordances. And here is our computational rationality-based view. The organisms infer affordance in an internal environment. We made the following theoretical commitments. The organisms take action based on principles of bounded optionality. We specifically separate the external and internal affordances. The internal affordances is inferred with two critical elements, the confidence and predicted utility. We also propose mechanisms of such inferences. Finally, we argue that affordance is learned and refined via reinforcement learning. Our theory is validated via thought experiments, and we show how it can serve as a unifying framework for the existing categories. Please check out our paper for more details. Thank you.